For veterans, the Appeals Modernization Act passed last year kicked off a change to the veteran benefit appeals process. The VA is transforming the appeals process to hopefully make it quicker and more efficient to keep pace with the growing number of appeals. Dave McLenachen, the director of the VA's Appeals Management Office, actually joins us to explain. Dave, can we start out with a little bit of education on what this law is going to be doing?
Sure, be happy to. This really is a historic change. It's probably the most significant change to our appeals process in decades. The current process is truly broken. It's slow and it's too complex. Veterans are waiting on average 3 to 7 years for a final resolution of their appeal, and that's just unacceptable service. So what we did is we got together with our stakeholders and collaborated with them on designing a new appeal process, one that is simple, timely, transparent, and fair, and really properly honors their service. That was what was enacted in the Appeals Improvement and Modernization Act when the President signed it into law almost exactly a year ago. So this is very good news for Arizona veterans.
So I know there's 3 appeal options, review options. What are those?
Well, the 3 options under the new law are the supplemental claim lane. We'll call them each lanes. That lane is for veterans who need more assistance in developing their claim and have additional evidence to submit. Secondly, they could go to a higher level review. All that is a more experienced VA employee is reviewing the same evidence that was before the prior decision maker and seeing if they can make a different decision to grant the benefits or identify an error. We're going to process those 2 lanes at an average of 125 days. That's our goal. So contrast that with the current process. And then the third option that's available, something that's not available under current law, is they can appeal directly to the Board of Veterans' Appeals, where a veterans law judge in VA will make a final decision for the department and the secretary. So this is good news for veterans, more choice in how to have their decisions reviewed.
Well, and I know we have the program RAMP that we're also having available. Can you kind of tell me who is eligible for that, how it works?
Yes, RAMP, we wanted to demonstrate our commitment to veterans that have appeals pending now. And just to give you an example, in the state of Arizona, there are 507,000 veterans living in Arizona, roughly. 8,000 of them have appeals pending now. So we wanted to do something for those veterans to get them out of the current process that's broken. They can opt in to the new process through RAMP, and they do that by going online to benefits.va.gov or consulting with their representative and submitting one of those supplemental claims or higher level reviews. That'll opt them into the new process. Once they get a decision, they can also appeal to the board and they'll be in the new process permanently. They never have to go back to the old process. So for those 8,000 veterans in Arizona, this is something that they should very carefully look at because it's a great program for them to get into. Just to give you an example, currently there are 50,000 veterans approximately that are participating in the program. We're making decisions in those in an average of 125 days, and we've already awarded more than $50 million in retroactive benefits to veterans. So it's a successful program.
Well, Dave, as you said multiple times, how many people this will be affecting here in our own state. Can you again give us where we can go online to get more information?
Sure, that's benefits.va.gov. And there's a lot of information on appeals modernization at that site, to include the form that you can use to opt into the RAMP program.
Perfect. Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me today.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.